So, good afternoon, Amitabh. Can you, to start with, just introduce a bit about DMIC and the scope of this project?
Actually, the Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor is being created on the backbone of the dedicated freight corridor. And the dedicated freight corridor will link up the political capital of India, Delhi, to the economic capital, Mumbai. And this will enable goods which are produced in the northern part of India to reach the ports on the western coast within 12 to 13 hours. Today it takes about 13 to 14 days. So this will be a big revolution when this happened in 2017. This will be a completely new container train carrying goods, double stacking, triple stacking. And uh, this opens up a huge opportunity to do urbanization, manufacturing, value added production on either side of this container train. So the government of India is of the view that in the next 3 decades you will have more than 500 million Indians getting into the urbanization process. India will be a very young country with the median age of population at about 25. India will be passing through a window of demographic transition. And the biggest challenge is to provide jobs for young Indians. And therefore, the manufacturing sector must grow at rates of 15 to 16% per annum over the next 3 decades. And therefore, the government of India's intention is to create large manufacturing hubs. But when manufacturing takes off in this scale, urbanization is a logical consequence of this growth because young people, workers move in. And therefore, the government of India is making 24 new cities on the backbone of this. And in the first phase, 7 new cities are being created. One in each state of India except Maharashtra, where 2 new cities are being created. And this is a process of both manufacturing and urbanization, and it opens up very vast opportunities. This is one of the largest projects in the world. This is India's most ambitious infrastructure project. Now, India has been a very reluctant urbanizer, but what this project does is it enables India to utilize this challenge and use this opportunity to make a quantum jump by using good technology. And technology to drive growth, technology to urbanize, technology to manufacture, and technology in the process of new urbanization. And therefore, I think this is a big opportunity for India to use what is traditionally known as the smart city concept or smart and intelligent city, or what we call as the ubiquitous cities, and so that digital technology can be used effectively across different sectors. And so we finished the master planning of these 7 cities. We've got these plans notified. We've got the ICT master plans made on top of the geographical master plans. And we are appointing program managers. We have detailed engineering for these works. So it opens up a very vast opportunity for companies, both EPC, PPP contracts. It opens up opportunities in the transportation sector. It opens up opportunity in the logistics sector. It opens up very vast opportunities in manufacturing. And it's an opportunity which the French companies must utilize, tap into it. And large companies in the power sector like Alstom, transportation companies, very vast transportation companies. In France, there's a lot of expertise in transportation. Logistic companies, and of course companies who are very advanced in digital technology. But it also requires very good planning, and therefore we are looking for companies which have done very good geographical master planning, who've used technology, digital technology in the process of urbanization. I think there's a lot for us to learn from the process of urbanization in France, because France is one country which has used its cities very effectively for growth. And actually, while 19th century was a century of empires and 20th century was a century of countries, 21st century will essentially be a century of cities, and it will be cities which will compete with each other. And therefore, there's a lot to learn from the French cities, such as Paris is a unique example of a very vibrant, live city. And therefore, I think there's plenty for us to work in partnership with France.
What is in the financial terms, for the scope of investment that's required for the whole project, of the first phase?
The total size of the project is 90 billion. It's of course phased out. but there are very significant opportunities in transportation. There are very significant opportunities in logistics. There are very significant opportunities in manufacturing. There are very significant opportunities in housing, in workers' housing. Now, I do not expect construction companies of France to come in, but I definitely expect transportation, power, renewable energy. I expect cutting edge technology companies of France to come in and look at the vast domestic market of India, because this will be a growing, expanding market of India. And I think it's a growing, expanding market, and I think this market opens up opportunities. And that the strength of the Indian market is its vast domestic demand, and also the fact that India is very short of good quality infrastructure, and that whatever infrastructure that we make, we are making, we'll make this infrastructure for yesterday, and huge pent-up demand which needs to be tapped into, and it's an opportunity for.
What kind of foreign participation have you seen so far? Which countries or which companies have come?
Well, all our planners are all international planners. We have AECOM, we have CH2M, we have Jurong from Singapore, we have Cooper Compagnons, we have Lee Associates, IBM is working for us, Cisco is working for us. So these are all large areas, and we don't work on. We believe in getting the world's best expertise, and therefore we expect some of the best companies from France.
And how are you reaching out to these companies? Are you doing roadshows? How are you creating awareness?
Well, in the initial stages, we are at the stage of planning, we are at the stage of program management, we are at the stage of detailed engineering. But after this, we've impaneled all these consultants, we've impaneled all these agencies through a very rigorous process of advertising. We select them on both quality come cost. But as we get into execution, we would like French companies to get selected on the merit.
Okay. And can you talk about particular cities? Like you said, 7 cities are
So
coming
there are
up. Which
7
are the most
cities.
advanced stage currently?
The most advanced is Dholera in Gujarat, which is being made over 930 square kilometers. Then there is Digi in Maharashtra, there's Shendra in Maharashtra, there's Pitampur Dharmao in Madhya Pradesh. Then you come down, there's Kushkeda, Bhiwadi, Nimrana in Rajasthan. Then there is Manesa in Haryana, and Dadri, Noida, Ghaziabad in UP.
Okay. But no construction has actually started on any of these.
Construction started in Gujarat and Maharashtra.
Okay. Okay. What is it?
But our view is that it's important to do proper planning, proper detailed engineering. India must learn this art of good planning and good detailed engineering, and then getting into execution, rather than getting into execution very early without adequate homework.
You mentioned logistics, you mentioned transportation and urban services. Have you reached out to these companies in some way? Let's say Suez, Veolia.
We work in. I think several of the French companies have interacted with us. There's a huge challenge of water in this, and we've discussed this with companies like Veolia. And I think there's an opportunity for these companies to participate and find solutions to it. Power, to water. Veolia is a very fine company. Alstom is a very fine company. TGV is a very fine company. These are examples of world leadership in technology. And we must get these companies to vigorously act and actively participate.